Hello everyone, Professor Toybox here, and today we're starting a brand new series with a brand new toy box. One of the most frequent viewer requests that I get is for a toy box based on the Disney-Pixar movie Coco. For those of you who haven't seen the movie, Coco was inspired by the Mexican Day of the Dead holiday. It's the story of a young boy named Miguel who's accidentally transported to the land of the dead. He must find a member of his family and obtain their blessing so that he can return to the land of the living. This toy box took a long time for me to design and build. First, there are no Mexican-themed building pieces available at all, so I had to go through every building, every terrain style, every block texture, and every customization power disc to try to scrape together enough pieces to put together something that approximates the look of the film. Second, there's no sky dome that matches what you see in the movie for the Land of the Dead. The closest thing that I could find is Rapunzel's birthday sky. That power disc seems to work fairly well. And third, there was the question of what to do in this toy box if I could build it. It took a while to figure out what kind of story I could tell and what kinds of activities I could add to it. Oh, and of course there's no Disney Infinity figure of Miguel, so I'm using Nick Wilde from Zootopia as my stand-in for Miguel. And today I'm just going to play through the completed toy box so you can get a good look at it and see how it plays. And then in the rest of the episodes for this series, I'll show you how to build it. So we start on the flower bridge that leads into the Land of the Dead. And I don't have any marigolds or any texture that looks remotely like that, but this doesn't do too bad in this lighting. And I think it turned out pretty well. It looks pretty good. And that bridge leads to the customs and security gate, which is at the entrance to the Land of the Dead. And it looks in the movie like it's built on some kind of Mayan ruin, a pyramid or temple. And hanging out around the entrance are the alebrijes, which are spirit creatures that guide souls on their journey. And in the movie, they're painted with bright colors and kind of funny-looking creatures. So this gave me a chance to pick some rather unusual-looking creatures to use for mounts. So we'll hop on one of them. And our objective in the toy box for the main quest, our first objective is to find a relative that we can talk to who will give us their blessing so we can return to the land of the living. And that's the yellow dot you see on the radar in the lower left corner. They appear in a different place every time we play this toy box, and so that's a good thing. And as far as the toy box itself, in the movie the homes look like they're all stacked on top of each other and built on precariously balanced tiers. The different levels are connected by bridges and ramps and gondola rides and cable cars. It makes for a fun, vertically oriented toy box with a rather unique layout. So, give you a good look at it there before we head into town. So as we come on in here, we'll go and look for our relative. And we got some little skeletons walking around. There are stand-ins for the dead. And there are a few enemies as well. Oh, there's one. Oh. Oops, sorry, horse. And because there's a lot of different tiers, I think, I think the guy we're looking for is above us. And we can use this rail slide to get up to the next level. And there he is. And he says, collect the coins. And so we're on a collection quest, and you can see there's about 10 different new yellow dots here on the radar. And I don't actually have coins to collect. I wanted some kind of, oh, there he is. I wanted some kind of photographs or something, but the closest thing I've got are these envelopes. So we've got 10 envelopes we got to go find. So we got one out of the way already. And we got to look around for the others. And it looks like there's probably one more above us. So we'll hop on here. All of the envelopes are randomly placed, so again, every time we play this toy box, it'll be different, and that's a good thing. And I'm doing this section first because I happen to be here, but also there's an item I placed up here at the top of this middle section of the toy box that will help us find the envelopes. And let's see. The item over here is the Crow Pack, so we can use that to help us out. So let's see, he's not up there. That's one of the things that makes this toy box very different. Here it is. Every time we play it, and makes it hard to find. A lot of times collection quests can be very very easy to do. But in a toy box like this, where you've got so many different levels and the collectibles can be above or below you, it makes it much more challenging, I think. And so I really like that. The collection quest here works really well. So we'll come back over here. I don't want to leave my ride, so we'll hop on him and take him with us. And it looks like there should be one. Hey, there it is, right there. Nice. So that wasn't too bad. It looks like there's a few pretty close by here. And again, it must be above us. And I could use the Crow Pack, but let's see if we can find it a little bit differently. Here's one. Whoops. I thought I was close enough to pick it up. And let's see. Just looking around at all the different places it could be. There's one over there. I thought it was over here. Oh, it's up there. Yeah, I guess I got to use the Crow Pack to get up there. Ah! There we are. Ah, I was going to try to land on him and mount him from the air. That would have been cool. Well, let's see. Looks like there's only one over this way. It looks like it's probably above us. Gotta be a little careful here. Didn't have enough memory for railings over here, so gotta be careful. There we go. I'll give you a good look at the toy box. Here comes the train. Oh, there's one up there. Hey, looks like we're going to have to ride the train to pick it up. Cool. And I don't see anything here, so it must be up above us. So we'll go up to the next level. Ah, there it is. Nice. And we missed the train. It'll be back. So while we're waiting for it, we'll just kind of take a look around. I really like how this toy box turned out. It's pretty massive, but it looks really neat. And I think the Rapunzel's birthday sky gives us just the right amount of lighting here. All right, don't want to miss this envelope. There we go. Got it. And I added a challenge over here, so we can go ahead and just take a little side trip here and do the challenge. Since I got the Crow Pack, it's a flying challenge. I don't know why that timer says 5 minutes, because once we start the challenge, it goes to 0, but at any rate. This is a perfect toy box to do a flight game in, because it's so vertically oriented. You can fly in and around stuff and under stuff and over stuff, and just makes it really fun. And I wanted a variety of things to do in here besides just the main quest. I would have really liked to have a mount that you can ride and fly, like the winged creature in the movie, but unfortunately all the mounts are ground-based, so that didn't work out. But we got the Crow Pack. That's not too bad for a stand-in. So this takes us around some of the tiers and the structures in the toy box, and then we end up back where we started, over here at the train station. Oh, I think I didn't need that last that last pump of the wings. There we go.
Woo!
What a rush. 1 minute 39. That was pretty bad. I've done a lot better in previous attempts. But anyway, that's a fun little activity. And since we're over here, oh, there's an envelope. And it looks like there's another one below us. Okay. Oh, there's a radar marker over here for a side quest. Looks like there's a townsperson who's down. Let's go see what he needs. It says, "Can I ask you a favor?" Sure. Oh, he wants that bottle. Okay. Of course, I didn't leave my mount over here. There is an envelope here somewhere. Yeah, we got to come back over here anyway. Let's go get the bottle for this guy. That's over here in town near the start of the area. There it is up there. Okay, and now we return back over to him. Supposed to have some enemies running around here, but I'm not seeing them. Not quite sure why they're not there. I'm coming, guy. He says, "Thank you, good soul." And then he fades away. So I've kind of moved by that scene in the movie where Hector's friend fades away because There's nobody left alive who remembers him. And I thought that would make kind of a neat little side quest here that would be unique to this toy box. Oh, there's the envelope. Some of these you can only reach with the Crow Pack, so that's why I wanted that. Okay, and there's one left, right over here. And this one we could reach from, whoa. We can reach from here. We can reach from above. All right, so that was the last envelope, and now we've got another yellow dot on our radar marker. So we need to go back to our relative. And he's over here. Whoa. And he says, "Congratulations." And that's the end of the main quest. We now have his permission to leave, and we can head out that way and return to the land of the living. So that's my Coco toy box. I hope you enjoyed today's video of it. Next time I'll show you how to build this toy box from scratch, starting with an empty toy box. I'll show you where to find all the different building pieces and objects and textures that I used and how to put it all together. It's going to take a few weeks to do this because it's a huge toy box and it's going to require multiple videos, but I think you'll appreciate it. It's a fun toy box to play around in. Meanwhile, please subscribe to my channel or sign up on my blog so you don't miss the next episode in this series. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.